What's happening, my friends? Welcome back to the channel. This segment, I'd like to talk about the path to victory for both Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington. Now, I have talked about this fight ad nauseum, but that's okay. Here we go. Let's get into this. Short, sweet, and to the point. All right, starting with Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Reading the comments and the general consensus in the MMA community, I feel like Jorge's defensive wrestling is being vastly underrated. He's a super veteran of the game. He's skilled in all facets of MMA. He works on everything. And a testament to his anti-wrestling is that first Usman fight, which he took on short notice. Now, he stuffed 11 of 16 takedown attempts, if I'm not mistaken. It's pretty damn impressive. Now, usually Jorge is good at keeping a fight on the feet. Sometimes he does get taken down. He's very good at scrambling, getting the fight back up on the feet so he can do his thing striking. There are fights where that wasn't the case, like the Demian Maia fight, but Demian Maia is like a damn boa constrictor. It's very hard to get up off the mat when a guy is attached to you like Demian Maia. Demian pretty much does that to most people. But as far as basic game plan, Jorge has to keep the fight standing, where I think he's going to have the clear advantage. Now, Colby Covington is no slouch in the striking department at this point, but he really is not as dangerous as Jorge. Jorge has more power, he has more experience, he's more comfortable standing, he's trickier, he has more traps and setups. Jorge really should have the advantage standing. He can sleep you with one shot. Colby Covington, not so much. So striking with Masvidal is definitely a gamble and roll of the dice for Colby Covington. So once again, Jorge has to keep it standing, but at the same time, not expend a ton of energy, because that's what Colby Covington is going to bank on. Even if Colby doesn't secure the takedown, that's okay to him. If he's causing Jorge Masvidal to waste a lot of energy, that's still a win for him, because he's just going to keep doing that. He's going to keep spamming takedowns, sap Jorge's energy, drag him into deep water, and drown him. Jorge has to be aware of that. He has to be smart in his takedown defense, know when to use maximum force, maximum effort, when to ease back, let technique take over. Sometimes you have to kind of concede defeat, roll with things, get into a scramble. The purpose is to save energy. If Masvidal gets stuck on the bottom with Colby Covington on top and he can't get back up, he's going to have a problem, because Colby's just going to score points. He's going to land ground and pound so the ref doesn't stand them back up. And it's going to be wash, rinse, repeat to a dominant decision for Colby Covington. Masvidal does throw kicks to the body. They're very damaging, but I don't really think he's going to throw kicks in this fight. I think he's going to predominantly come at Colby Covington from a boxing angle. Just use his hands, because it's going to make Colby Covington have a little bit of a harder time taking him down. Now, if Masvidal wants to feint a little bit with his hips, give him a little twitch, have Colby thinking of like a jumping flying knee or a kick, fine, that's one thing. But if he does throw kicks, he's susceptible of getting his kick caught and Colby securing the takedown. He doesn't want that. So keep the fight standing, conserve as much energy as possible, scramble, get back to your feet if taken down, and do damage early. If Jorge wins this fight, it's going to be an early stoppage in the first or second round. That's his best bet. Catching Colby Covington with something. Colby got a great chin. It's not going to be easy. Or at minimum, doing enough damage to Colby Covington early, which will compromise him in the fight. And that's going to affect a lot of Colby's game. When you're hurt, when you're damaged, that affects pretty much everything. Even game plans. So Masvidal has to give Colby Covington, as he says, the business early on in the fight to have a shot at winning. Moving on to Colby Covington. Colby Covington's evolution in the game has been pretty impressive. When he first started, he was definitely predominantly a wrestler. And when the fight stood standing, he was at the mercy of the more experienced, better striker. That's not necessarily the case anymore. Colby Covington is a decent striker. He just doesn't have that one-shot stop you power. He's a volume striker, tries to overwhelm you, have guys frenetic and frantic, having a barrage of strikes coming at them, which actually creates takedown openings. Colby Covington, like George St. Pierre, is really good at transitioning striking to takedowns and back and forth. Completely overwhelms opponents. Like I touched on earlier, Covington's main objective in the early rounds should be, at minimum, to make Jorge Masvidal work. Sap his energy. Make him waste a ton of energy. Like I said, even if he doesn't score the takedown, having Masvidal waste a lot of energy stuffing the takedown, that's a mini win. Now, Colby might get frisky in the early rounds. Maybe he'll try to trick Jorge Masvidal, confuse him, make it seem like he's just going to strike with him. I think Colby's striking is competent enough. He's to the point right now where he can hang on the feet. But it's a gamble. It is a gamble. Once he gets cracked once really good and gets stunned or hurt, I think all that's going to go out the window. But he may want to test himself early on. Might be a mistake. But he also has to make Masvidal respect him standing. He can't look like easy prey if the fight stays a striking affair. So yeah, Colby's game plan, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. He has to do what he always does. Overwhelm Jorge Masvidal. Volume, make him work. Avoid taking damage early on. Obviously, secure takedowns, maintain top position, land ground and pound. And as the fight progresses, passes the third, you're going to see Colby start to take over. I really believe that's the case. I'm reading some comments. Some people are saying Colby via knockout. I can't see a flat out knockout. I just can't. Unless Jorge's chin has been completely cracked by Usman and is just not the same. I don't think that's the case. TKO from strikes, that's a different thing. TKO from exhaustion, ground and pound, heck, even standing. Yeah, that's possible. Because if Jorge is completely gassed out, Colby Covington could turn it on him and have the ref stop it via volume. More than likely for me, if Colby's gonna win, is gonna be via decision. So yeah, guys, I don't know what else to say about this fight. Pretty clear cut, path to victory for me. You guys let me know in the comment section, how are these guys gonna win? Who do you have winning the fight? We'd love to read your comments. If you enjoyed this segment, hit that subscribe button, like and share. That's super important, helps the channel grow. That's how you show support. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the fight. After it takes place, as usual, we'll come back and talk about it. Until then, take care, my friends.